Okay, this is the 2015 update on Ray's Fish Room. And Ray and I just came back from our fishing trip, which means we've gone out to a fish store, bought some good plants. We didn't buy any fish there, we're too expensive this year. But we stopped for lunch at Joe's Crab Shop, have a nice lunch, and then come back and visit with his tanks. So you're with us again this year. We hope you enjoy it as much as you did the prior one, which, much to our surprise, has gotten over 17,000 views here on YouTube. And so, Ray, how you doing?
Good. Good. We had fish for lunch, and we're going to play with fish now.
Well, when you get a chance, walk us through these various tanks. They're a little more populated than last time even. They look great. I'm going to start on this side.
This is wagtail platies. All the tanks have some cories in them.
Are these your cories that you've grown from eggs?
I didn't. They lay their own eggs.
Okay, but I mean, they're your babies?
My babies. This is the tank of, well, I guess I'm down to about a dozen tiger barbs and some cories. This is...
Oh, wait, let me catch the tiger barbs over here. Oh, there they are.
I can make them go down by you. How many there?
Oh, there they all are. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13.
13. Baker's dozen.
And how long have you had those now?
I guess that group about 2 years, 3 years. 2 years.
And now there's one of the plants that we just bought. And what is that?
This? The one down here and one up here.
One down there first.
You know, this guy gave me extra plant, he said. There was extra too. There was a little one in there.
Huh.
This here, what does this say? Narrow leaf, small sword, whatever.
Huh. We got two of those.
I got the other kind. Yeah, that's the other kind.
There's one there. Now what's the other plant? Pull that other plant down like you just did a minute ago.
Looks like some sort of Amazon.
Beautiful.
It has the red in the leaves.
That was what, $4.99? Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah. Very nice.
Here's the other one. There was
now you use a different substrate on your tanks.
Yes,
than
very
most.
fine sand.
And why do you do that?
The cories like to dig through it.
Okay.
The problem with that is if it's not a well-rooted plant, they dig it up.
Huh.
But it's also cheaper. I have a lot of tanks, so it's also cheaper. I get it from a pool store. It's
huh.
£7 for a 50-pound bag. $7 for a 50-pound bag or something.
Huh.
It's the pool filter sand.
Okay.
This is mix. Cories. This has these yellow cichlids.
Oh, those are the ones we had some time ago? Wow, how big they've gotten.
This is one of the big ones. This is the one I think you wanted, the one too you originally gave me. Then I bought 2 more. And I wound up with several.
And you always like the kissing gouramis. I see you have 2 kissing gouramis down here.
So I got about 5 of them now.
Huh.
I have 2 kissing gouramis. This is Joyce bought 2 of these. There's one left. Silver dollar.
They were tiny when you got them, weren't they?
About the size of a silver dollar, yeah. That's about $10.50.
Wow. Let's see if we can get the...
But they move the sand all over the place to dig out their little caves.
But there's more of your catfish that you've grown from...
Yep.
Homegrown, as it were. And you once explained how that works. You basically do nothing, right? They just start on their own. It's not like you do anything special to make it happen.
I provide the champagne before and a cigarette after. That's about it. This is getting very old. I think this is...
All right, what do we got over here on?
Wagtail platies.
Hold on one second while I get up there. Okay.
Now,
A lot of young babies in that tank.
yes, constantly. It keeps changing, so the old guys die off. Some of these are speckled, and some are real wags. They don't breed true. They breed back, and I even get a blue one every now and then. And it's supposed to be red. I get a blue one every once in a while, and there's a mix.
Huh.
Here's a blue. So they're not breeding true. I guess I could take the time and sort them, but I don't.
And so you got a couple tanks that aren't in use right now. What's down here? Anything?
Plants.
Just plants.
Just plants. Fish tend to tear them up, or they dissolve or whatever. In here, someplace, is my little pleco.
Oh, he's in the back.
There he is.
And I remember you have a ruler taped to the front of this tank so that you measure
How big
your
is he?
plecos. And
This
so
is
how
good.
big is this one at this point, inch-wise?
I don't know. What do you think? Foot?
Oh, yeah, he's huge back there. I don't know if we're going to capture him on camera. And use him as a cleaner for stuff
Well,
from the other tanks,
I
right?
put the rocks or whatever, get algae in, I put them on, he cleans them off.
Oh, wow.
There he is. How's that?
That's made a brief appearance. Make him come around again.
Make him come around again. Come on, buddy. Don't turn
He's
around.
camera shy.
There he is. Look, no, go there. Go in front. Stage left. Where are you?
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh,
Big, huh?
yeah.
Well, if you look here, you maybe figure it out. But
Yeah, I'd say he's about 24 inches.
you think?
I think.
He's bigger than the last two I had. The last two stopped at 17 inches. This is some platies and the mollies you gave me.
Oh, they look nice in the back there.
Yeah, there's some of them didn't grow. Look.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I don't know
really?
why. That's the size they were when you gave them to me. Most of them.
Wow.
Some-
Look.
some-
Oh, they're nice. Aren't they a nice shape?
Yes.
And you got all. Look like they got all females. About
Yes.
6 of them I can see there.
I see. Yeah. 6, 7. I see all females.
Huh.
Males would be smaller, I think.
No, not really.
No?
In the original pair I had of these, they were huge.
The males.
The male was just as big as the female, and there was one pair out of 6 that just thrived and grew big, and all the babies came from that, and I still have at least 50 at home
Okay,
of
males?
various sizes. I'll bring you a male next time. These girls look like they could use
They're
a mate.
so lonely.
Yes.
This is basically, I had platies in here, but it's empty.
It's empty. It's a nice looking tank though.
Yes. I think it's
Oh,
almost,
there's a potty down
Is there-
underneath the rock.
the
Yes.
heater failed.
Oh, well, one survived
Well,
underneath the rock,
tough
so
guy.
at least that. Yep.
a tough guy.
All right, let's move down to, what's this, a 60-gallon, roughly?
55.
And I'll try and get in position
Here's
so we
another one
can...
of those syrup plants. These are 5 angels, some danios.
You can see the angels down here is sort of nice size.
I bought them about the size of a quarter. They don't grow evenly. Some get a little bigger than others. I started with 6. One died almost immediately. I got 5 left.
I've got 7 angels now, all different kinds that are doing very well and some beautiful long finnage on them.
I like the long fins. I like the veil tails, but I like either solid black or the plain wild look. Mm-hmm. Like these. See these? Come on, guys. Turn sideways. What's
Yep,
wrong with you?
there we go.
You're
Oh,
on-
nice.
You're on
Yeah.
camera.
You're on camera. And what's that plant you just got up here?
Another thing. Amazon type thing.
Nice one, nice one. A lot of catfish in here.
Yes. They have good hiding in here, so
Mm-hmm.
they stay pretty good.
Wow, there's dozens of the catfish. And there's those 2 angels right up front now. Closing
Yeah,
in on them.
He's 2 there. There's 5 in there.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah. They come out at feeding time. That's what I count.
Know that feeling well. And a lot of catfish down there. They really like your substrate, don't they?
Yes. Yep.
As opposed to the coarse sand that most of us use
And
in
of
our
course,
tanks.
sand, because they can't move it, the stuff can get in between and they can't get at it.
Oh, okay. So that's an advantage.
This is smaller fish. Let me scoot in front of this. Smaller fish, tetras, whatever. And I got 2 Alzheimer Angels that's playing on that slate.
Oh, yeah.
But so far they're just messing around. Nothing's happened yet.
Yeah, they're checking out the egg surface to see if they're going to do something or not.
I had one that I had a bunch of them, and these are the last 2 survivors. They all killed each other. These are the last 2, and I had them in separate tanks. I just recently put them back in the same tank. They fought for a while. Now they're side by side constantly.
Huh. And what else you got down here?
I got black tetras, I got Resboris, I got harlequins. Very light. Used to be much heavier. I wait for sales and then I replenish. White cloud, zebras.
In all honesty, we both wait for those sales because a lot of these fish are very expensive in a tropical fish store, and some of the chains have them on sale every once in a while for like $1, $1.50. And for $1, you can get a dozen of them,
Right.
as opposed to 2.
And the good part about it is there's 2 stores, they use the same water as my house.
Ah.
So I don't have that water problem.
Mm-hmm.
They're local stores. I got that in there. I've had wet hands most of my life. So.
We've counted the tanks once before, and there were 22, not all in service, of course. And then the one on the other side still got something going on?
Yeah.
Coming around.
Neons
some gold barbs.
And Corys.
Nice school of them. This is always so fascinating to me. When we were kids, we were lucky if we could afford a fish or 2, even when they were 29 cents for a guppy. And now as adults, retired, it's quite different to be able to go out and buy a school of fish.
Yeah.
No matter what the price is, and to be able to have this many tanks down in the basement as opposed to what we lived with as kids. Of course, I remember I don't dare call it a basement. It was a ground level under the house type place that you and I decided we were going to open up a fish store of some type. Remember that?
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
One of our dreams.
It's amazing what kids can do with a little bit of imagination, and
Yeah, everything except make money.
well, kids, what do we know? $1 is a lot of money. But I can remember the black-nosed daces that we sold to the local pet shop. I don't think he ever sold them. They looked great. They were in the tank, and we probably did a barter deal.
We caught them locally. There just wasn't enough pollution in that pet shop for them to be comfortable.
Those were good days. As kids, we grew up with a pond that was our playground, and just where we spent our summers out there.
Yeah, in the mud.
In the mud. And when they finally drained that pond and there was just a stream going through the middle of it, we finally got to explore what was out there because it was now part of a stream we could access. And we got out there and the mud was so deep that it was up to our waist and we got stuck there. And there's stories behind that. But quite different today. Quite different today. How many years have we been at this, Ray?
Well, I got my first tank for my 10th birthday, which would have been 51. You moved into Metuchen in 54. And we were probably muddy by the end of 54.
And we've been raising fish or keeping fish from all the different places that we've moved it over time. And it's a great hobby.
The only place I didn't have fish was the 4 years in the Navy, but I was in a big fish bowl, floating on top. Called the Atlantic.
It's been a good life, and we certainly enjoy it. And we, on a regular basis, we go fishing. And here, let me just see if I can do this. I'm going to grab a chair over here and see if I can frame this so we're both in the frame. There we go. I go back in memory lane. We go fishing. And when we go fishing these days, our needs are such, and we actually had a canoe, and we go out to the Lawrence Brook, and we recruit plants from there, harvest plants and so forth. But that got too much for the old knees.
Remember how long some of those plants were?
They were amazing, weren't they?
Oh my goodness.
We had some tall tanks you could really fill them with.
But those things were 35 feet soon.
Yep. And so we would go fishing on the brook on our canoes, and now we're both retired and have replacement knees that keep us going. But the fishing these days is get in the car, drive up to either he comes down to my house or I come up to his house, and then we go off in whoever other car it is to go to our favorite fish store haunts. And we go to these haunts and we see what they've got on sale, what they're giving away, what kind of deals we can make. So for example, some of the plants today, there was one there for $4.99 that I got that had another plant right next to it looking just as good. He says, I'll give them both for the same price. And so we got two for $4.99. And that's the way we have some fun out there, right?
The little plants that I got, I bought two. He said you get a third one free, and there was another one attached. So I got four for the price of two. It's the same thing, but
Yeah.
we go to Independence. The chains don't work. You go to Independence, they wheel and deal. They're want the business, and they're nice to deal with. You know the owner.
Right. And we're selective about what we're buying. You know, we've had the experience over the years, and we can walk in and walk out without anything.
Right.
Seldom we do that. But
I tried it once. I didn't like it.
and so at this stage in our lives, we're content to sit back and watch our fish and put together these updates for you out on YouTube, so you can enjoy our fish hobby, which has got well, 60 years on it. Thinking about it, 60 years of friendship that shares in a hobby, and isn't that great?
Yeah, 54 to 15 is 61, right?
Yeah, 61 years.
Jeez.
And
I must be old.
Ray's older by at least a year. I was young for my age in school. He was
started out young.
Yeah, but then you got older.
I got older.
Anyway, that's the 2015 update to Ray's Fish Room up here in East Brunswick, New Jersey.
Did I show you the marble I got?
No, not yet.
Hold on, I get a couple pieces.
Oh, okay. Is that piece in there?
Nope.
All right. You gonna bring it over?
Yep.
Okay.
I got two of each. This is a light gray.
Hold on one second. We gotta get you in the light so we can see this a little bit.
This is from Monty's Stone Sculpture in New Hampshire, in Massachusetts.
Hold on. There we go. All right. Why don't you explain?
This is they got names. I don't know what the names are. This is like a light gray with a black stone in it. And the funny thing is you get this coloring. Like this is natural. The orange going through here is natural. So you get a little texture looking. This is a pink and gray. Now you'll notice this side here is finished because he got some of them.
And how's he cut it so smooth?
They came out of buildings that were being demolished.
Oh, geez.
When they put the big dig or whatever it is, they must have hit some, but they had to take down a couple of buildings. He took the marble.
Huh.
Or bought it or whatever he did.
Yeah. Wow.
So I've got two of these and two of these, and outside I've got big pieces of light gray.
And are these going into fish tanks at some point?
Yes, they will.
All right. Where are you going to put them?
Well, I'll probably take out rocks that are covered with algae, give them to Pleco, and put these in.
All right. Well, signing off for 2015. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.